I lost my lighting there for a second. Hey, everybody. We're just coming on to say Happy New Year. And we hope everybody has a wonderful New Year starting tomorrow. And we also were just curious what other people have planned for the New Year's Eve. Sabrina and I have always stayed in, and we've always felt like it's, I don't know, have we done it because of safety reasons or just, we just like being.
Motivation.
Motivation. Apparently it's motivation that we just like to stay in because we're lazy. But it's also safe too, I guess, to sit home. Hey, Sue. Good afternoon. But we were curious what other people were planning. So this year, Happy New Year, Tracy. So this year, we're here with our friends John and Nadia. We found a state park. Hey, Dave and Katie. So we found a state park. And we're, what do you think, 10 miles from Mexico? Maybe just about 10 miles above Mexico. So we kept on going south, trying to find that warm weather. And we woke up this morning, it's still 29 degrees. Happy New Year, John. And we found a state park, though, that was open and that had space for us. And it's very nice. So we're just on stay. The four of us are just on stay here. We're on probably watch Rockin' Eve on the TV. And Sabrina and I never, ever make it till midnight. So John had a good idea. He's like, we'll watch Rockin' Eve on the East Coast. 10 p.m. here will be midnight New Year's Eve. We're kind of cheating a little bit, but that's good enough for us. We're like, yeah, that sounds good. We'll actually make it to midnight this year. Let me turn this way. I guess that sun's rough. Hey, branch out, David. We know who you are, David. But yeah, so we were just curious what other people. I'm telling you, she was quiet. You go live. The dogs go nuts when you go live. Yesterday we went to Tombstone. We went to, what was that little cute town that we went to?
Bisbee.
Bisbee. Awesome town. And we drove the RV into Tombstone and found plenty of parking for RVs in Tombstone. And then Bisbee was tight with the RV, but we found parking. We were able to drive through the town. And with our RV and the car attached, we were able to get through the town and find a parking lot large enough for us and our tow car. But Bisbee was a little tough. So if you're ever in Arizona and you're planning on visiting Bisbee, Uber in or use your tow car. Not that you can't do it with your RV. We did it, but it was tight. It probably wouldn't be, the suggested way. Tombstone, though, had plenty of parking for the RV. Easy to do. So I know we've been doing a lot of live videos, but we are going to, once we settle down, I did take video and film, and we'll do like a little montage of everything that we saw in Arizona, at least. I bought a dash cam for the window, and I thought, oh, because the views out here are amazing, right? I mean, just every turn, every corner, everything looks awesome. So I was like, we need a dash cam, and I bought a cheap dash cam. Maybe it was made by a company called Pilot. I'm not 100% sure. And it lasted one day and broke. So today we're going to go out and get a much better dash cam. I found one that I really like that I can control from the phone. Sabrina will be able to, like, if we see something that's real cool, she'll be able to take a picture, and it takes pictures while it's recording. And what I want to do is go back, take all of our footage from our trip here, and make like a little montage video so that you guys can see Tombstone and this little town of Bisbee and everything else, the scenery. It's so beautiful out here. It's really been a fun trip. Even Belle's enjoying it. I don't know if you can see out the window. It clears up. So, I mean, just like everywhere you go, you got real nice scenes. A mountain. There's actually a lake behind these people. It's been really great. Somebody said that they stay home and grill. I love that idea. I like the idea of staying home also for like safety reasons, I think. You get a lot of people that go out, they drink, and then you always hear the next day on the news. So, staying at home, maybe it sounds lame, but it also sounds safe. I don't know, and you still have a good time. And we're going to stay in the RV. John and Nadia are going to come over here, and we'll watch the Rockin' Eve party, and we'll have just as much fun here as we would a club, I think. You know what? Sometimes the comments come up. But New Year, guys, stay safe. Have a great time. Corinne's on from Lose Corinne. Or maybe It's Corinne's Lou. I don't know how you say that. Stay home for Miss Disney Princess. Stay home. Yeah. So we feel very safe and comfortable, and then we don't have to worry about what we're, you know, traveling with Belle. We don't have to worry about what we're going to do with her. Um, and somebody had asked, you know, what do we do about, because we've been driving so much and the temperature's been like 25 degrees. How are we keeping our tanks warm and our pipes warm? And I think I showed in an older video that we have like what's called a freeze line in our Winnebago. So as long as we keep the house part warm, it keeps our pipes and all of our tanks warm. So even when it's 25 degrees outside, we have like a little temp stick in our water bay area just to keep an eye on it. And the coldest the water bay has gotten is 42 degrees or something like that. So I disconnect our water hose. I don't leave our water hose out when it drops down below freezing. I know some people hook up electrical tape, like an electrical wire, to keep that water hose warm. I find it easier just to detach it and reattach it whenever I need the water than not worrying about, but you know, if there was a power outage or if something went faulty with the breaker out there that the 110 is hooked up to and the power goes out and you're thinking that you're keeping your water hose warm, but it goes out and it's freezing overnight. So I just disconnect and we run off our water pump all day. And one of the other advantages to that is that since our water bay is warm, the water stays, you know, the water is warm too, and it's not as difficult for the hot water heater, because when it's cold out and the water coming out of the ground is like 33 degrees, now your water heater's like, it's hard to get that sweet spot of that warm water. So I feel like by running off the water pump, we get a little bit of a warmer temperature out of the for the shower. Only minus 15 degrees. Where are you? Only minus 15 degrees. The coldest we have ever been in the RV, what do you think? 15, yeah, but not minus 15. Has been 15 degrees, and even at 15 degrees, still no special. We don't do anything. We don't do anything special, I guess you could say, for winter. Somebody asked if we could do a winterization video, but we don't winterize. Sue said that they do insulation. We use insulation foam. Yeah. So, I mean, you don't have to go too crazy. I know people are really worried about, not worried, but concerned about RVing in cold temperatures. I will say that we are more concerned about RVing in warmer weather because of Belle. You know, I always feel like it's easier to keep the RV warm than it is to keep the RV cool in the summertime when the sun's blazing and Belle wants to sit up on this dash. And if we would leave her, that's the concern for us anyway, is, you know, what if the power would go out and the AC kicks off or something like that. I don't know. Our RV Chronicles just did something. I don't know what you guys just did, but it says $1.99. I hope nobody's paying to see us. Don't do that. Don't do that, Dave. So I now you really distracted me with that. I don't know what that $1.99 was. Let's see. What was I saying? So yeah, I honestly feel like it is more difficult to keep the RV cool than it is to keep it warm. And it's just because of the fear of, you know, a power outage. We don't have an auto gen start, which I think is something like for a future RV, we would probably go with, I think, an auto gen start because of Belle. We would definitely look into it. And somebody else asked, does Belle take away from the RV experience? Does having a dog does having a dog with you take away from our experience, because you have to figure out what are you doing, you know, keeping her safe and things like that. So I will say that it is different. I feel like if you already have a pet at home, it's not much different than having the pet in the RV so much. I mean, even when we had Belle at the apartment, we didn't like leaving her home alone for a long time in the apartment either. So it's awesome to have Belle with these trips and take her on the hikes, and she enjoys seeing things just as much as we enjoy seeing things. She enjoys smelling things a lot more than we enjoy smelling things, but she still enjoys the experience, and we like sharing that traveling experience with Belle. But having Belle with us definitely presents new challenges too. If it was just us, you know, we could leave the RV for 12 hours at a time, or 11, whatever it would be, and not have to worry about coming back and checking on her. She's a little dog with a little bladder. And I know when I gotta go, I want to go. So we try to never leave Belle for more than 4 hours at a time. And we know people that are able to leave their dogs much, much longer. But one, Belle's spoiled. And two, she just got this little baby bladder in her. She can't hold it. Belle goes like so many times a day. It's crazy. So apparently that was called a super chat that Dave did. And he gave us money for what? Very nice of you, Dave. Very nice. I'm going to see Dave, RNRV Chronicles. I will give you your $2 back. I don't want anybody paying for the super chat, but we appreciate it. It's very nice of you. Happy New Year, Chris. Good afternoon, Gary. So this is part of the... Somebody's at our door. That was like super protective of us.
Stop. Relax. Sit.
So we came in after hours last night, and they were coming up just to, I guess, make sure that we found the site okay. We got in late last night. Give us our tags for the cars in the vehicle, and make sure everything was okay. Belle is super. I mean, she's doing her job. She's doing what she's doing what she's supposed to do. She's our protector.
Thank you, Belle.
All 25 pounds of her.
Thank you. Thank you, Belle.
She sounds much larger than she is, though. But so that's it. We just wanted to come on, say Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody has a safe and a Happy New Year. We want to thank everybody for watching. We want to thank everybody for watching us and following along with this trip. Yeah, John says their dogs go crazy, and so does Miss. Yeah, I mean, it's just. I mean, if you have a dog, I'm sure most dogs do the same thing.
Thank you, Belle. Thank you. Thank you.
But we hope everybody's been enjoying like the live videos and of our travel. And hey, Bill, Happy New Year. And so far, like the dry camp and boondocking has been a lot of fun for us. We've been easily able to change our plans. We were going to Sedona originally, but today it's snowing in Sedona. We're now down as far south as we can go.
No more Vegas.
What's that?
No more Vegas?
Yeah, we changed our Vegas plans. We're not going to Vegas anymore. So we're just like now we're just doing things kind of, we've never traveled like this, on the fly like this, where we're constantly, every day we're just not trying to change up our plans, but every day we're changing where we're going and what we're doing. So that part of the boondocking and this type of traveling has been kind of interesting for us and a lot of fun for us. So we're going to leave here tomorrow and move to another spot. So we did 6 days disconnected, or 7 days disconnected. 7 days with no hookups. We're doing 2 days on, and then I guess we're going to go a couple more days disconnected again. But so far, you know what? Surprisingly enough, we haven't worried about the water that much. We've been really, taking quick showers. All of our drinking water has been out of gallon containers or water bottles. Same for my coffee and Belle's water. So the only thing we're using the water for is showers, and we're just taking real quick showers, and we've been fine, and it's been a lot of fun. Look at the fun face. I always sneak attack her with. That's her fun face. I'm waiting for the fun face to come back. Sabrina, whenever Sabrina's not on, she only smiles on camera. Or if I'm telling her a joke or something. Dave's on, give us a call. All right, Dave, you can call. I won't answer, but you can call. Dave, I don't know how that works out. Dave will call me. I never see his call for like an hour later, and then I call him back. So, all right, everybody, take care. Be good. Have fun tonight. Be safe tonight. If you go out, use Uber or Lyft, and or a friend. Use
a friend.
Use a friend. Bye, everybody. Take care. And we will see you next year.